What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. So, guys, I want to talk about, again, Hafeez with the Just Pearly Things interview. And obviously, it's gotten a lot of views. But I want to talk about, him in the red pill community, right? And one of the things that he said in the interview was that only incels and unattractive men are complaining about the outcomes of women. And of course, this is something that you've seen leveraged at the passport bro community. You've seen leveraged at the incel community and things like that, right? And I want to take the time to play this particular clip, and then I'll come back.
I feel like the laws should change. So I understand the mindset of we are walking away until the laws change. It's kind of like a protest.
Sure.
You don't understand that?
Sure. Like, let's be honest. Let's stop playing this game. What kind of men are walking away? What kind of men are walking away? Is it really the men that women want, the really attractive, handsome, successful men that are walking away? Or is that really what's going on? Or is it the 23-year-old who can't have any? You say, I'm walking away from women. They walked away from you first. So my biggest thing with some of this protesting is who's protesting? Because it's so funny because what happens is you have all these guys on the internet saying, I don't do relationships. And I know them in person and they have girlfriends. They have wives on the side. They don't tell people these things. No one's walking away but the foolish kids who are watching this content online. Those guys not walking away. You think they're living without women? You think they don't have a relationship? You think they don't have any kids?
No,
Come on. Stop playing this
game. I said
game.
walking away from no games. No game.
Not you. Not you.
No, so I know I'm saying like they're walking away from marriage, and you can see that, and you can see that because the marriage rates are lower. 50% of women that hit 30 are single and childless.
So
I would.
Who's walking away? Are the billionaires walking away from marriage? Are the heiresses walking away from marriage?
The first person that comes into my head is Leonardo DiCaprio. That man is not married.
What about George Clooney?
George Clooney.
Come on, we can go name.
I'm not a big movie person. I just think
George Clooney's a big star like Leonardo DiCaprio.
He's the
Leonardo's.
What is he in? Top something?
He's in.
Is that him?
No, that's Tom Cruise. That's in Top Gun.
I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be disingenuous. I'm just really not a movie person.
My point is, show me who's walking away. Stop playing these games. Women don't care about those guys who are walking away. Go. They're freaking Red Pill Randy 7X253. They don't care about him walking away. Come on, man. Those guys they will get married. The Rock is married.
Yeah.
LeBron James is married.
Yeah.
Jay-Z is married. Stop playing these games. They don't care about those guys. You're not protesting. You think it's like that girl who's like, we're having a protest. The 300-pound beluga whales are having a sex protest, and all of a sudden the men are going to behave themselves. Yeah, right. No one cares about you protesting. Stop playing.
It's interesting. I know I've just met a lot of guys through the show that have said like that they want, and I know you'll say maybe they're capping, I don't know, but they don't want to get married at least legally. And I understand that. Like, if you wouldn't want to get married legally.
Let me tell you about those guys. There was a time in the day where there's a bunch of feminists. They were in their early 20s. And they would say, we're not having any kids. The world's overpopulated. Oh, marriage is this. We're not having any children. This, that, and the
You think they're the exact equivalent?
100% the exact equivalent. And all of a sudden, 35 years old, you knock on that girl's door. Hey, Susie. Oh, what's back there? Oh, Hafeez, those are my kids. 1, 2, 3. You got 3 kids? What happened to that feminist stuff when the world's overpopulated this and third? Man, I was 20 years old, Hafeez. It was just, I was in college. And my hair was blue. It was just a phase.
So, guys, I mean, to be fair to Hafeez in this case, not everything he's saying is wrong. There are some guys out there that have an issue with the current state of dating that might not be the most attractive to women and all that. Now, how do we know this? Because even let's make it a black thing. What do a lot of black men say about black women? Only black women are attracted to Pookies and Ray Rays. So if you're not a Pookie or a Ray Ray, you don't need to be in the black community. In other words, we're not even talking about what the guys look like, right? So you could be a man that's tall, a man that's muscular, a businessman, but now some women can still ignore that because you're not a rapper or a drug dealer. I think a lot of black men believe that stereotype is somewhat true, and that's the issue there, right? Here's where Hafeez gets it wrong. Because he also talks about, feminists and all that, and talking about they were in college, and that could be true. Here's what he's getting wrong. What do you say to the guy who is Tom Brady, as alpha as you can be, quarterback, women can find him attractive, divorce, all right? The guy who loses a lot of money, and he talks about, some of these guys who are billionaires who are not divorced. Bill Gates, anybody? Elon Musk, anybody? Jeff Bezos, anybody? The reality is, okay, like my grandmother used to say, and other people in the church used to say, you're always susceptible to the devil or sin, okay? Always. I don't care how long you've been going to church. The devil is busy. There used to be a song they used to sing in church called out, don't let the devil ride. If you let him ride, he'll want to drive. Don't let him ride, all right? Now, in similar fashion, when you're dealing with marriages and relationships, after a while, it's not going to matter to the woman that you're good looking. It's not going to matter to her that you're rich or that you have a British accent or you have an American accent. It's a battle. Businesses are battles. Relationships are battles. And the guys who are complaining about the outcomes come from a myriad of lifestyles. I mean, the lead attorney, who is a divorce attorney, I didn't know that he was married and divorced. Kevin Samuels was married and divorced twice. So it was quite obvious women thought that Kevin Samuels was not a bad looking man. 6'4", 6'5", doing very well for himself. The reality is that men are complaining about issues not based on looks. Sure, if you're a guy doing very bad, whatever. But you got guys who are rich talking about this. You have men, go look at Frustrated, Al Grease's first documentary. You had men from all different walks of life. Men who were making $250,000 a year, men who were firefighters, men who did all the stuff. White men talking about this. So basically to say, okay, only good-looking men are not having issues. Are you serious? Good-looking men are in strip clubs, being Johns, and you got ugly guys who don't even do that. All right? The reality is the mentality of the man. What a man is willing to accept. And the problems that men are having in American society are above their looks. And again, it's a way to deflect the argument. And that argument is that, you know what? If you have problems with women, it's because you're ugly. If you're having problems with women, you're lame, you're incel. That's it. Because nobody wants you. But if you're doing good and you have money, or if you look good, or if you're successful, listen, here's something that people gotta understand. Money solves money problems. I mean, isn't that true? Look at academics. And no disrespect to the brother, but isn't that what everybody's saying? Academics has all the money in the world. All the access, more access to things than 99% of us. Does it solve the issues that he has? Absolutely not. Being good looking. Do you know some of the most insecure men or women that are good looking people? How many guys have talked to hot chicks and they're insecure all the time? You have to always reassure them. They have no confidence in themselves. You have to reassure them that they're good looking. Oh, no, that you're nice. I want to be with you. So this whole thing is just another way to make men look bad. Like you can have all the money in the world, stuff, all the issues. The problem is the conditioning. Women don't feel like they need to give men any value. So they don't, as much as they used to. While men are expected to maintain the same values as they are supposed to give 100 years ago. Fundamentally, that is the issue. And when women look at you and say, oh, you look good, it could be just like, well, you know what? You're more sexually attractive and it makes me want to be around you and have sex with you more. But I still don't think that I need to give you something because you look good. That's what Hafeez is missing. But guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Drunk. Appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe, hit the bell. We're out.